Before starting the AiDD test, ensure the washing machine is completely empty. There should be no clothes and no water inside. If you find any laundry or water, remove and drain it first. Once the machine is empty, you can safely perform the test. Make sure the door is properly closed. To perform this function, there are two methods. The first method requires pressing the on-off button while simultaneously pressing the delay and spin buttons, which is quite difficult to manage at the same time. For this, I'll use the second method. First, turn the machine off. Then, press and hold the spin and delay end buttons, and while holding them, turn the machine on. The washer will enter AiDD key dance test mode. This test can also be performed on a brand new machine, even while standing in the showroom before purchase. Another big advantage of this function is when you're buying a used washing machine. This test is very helpful because it allows you to check the machine's specific functions and gives you a clear idea about the condition and overall health of the motor. Now you can see D1 on the display. To start the test, press the play-pause button. As soon as you do that, the door locks and option 1 appears on the screen. At the same time, the direct drive motor begins rotating in different motion patterns. When number 1 appears on the display, the machine is using pattern 1. Now it has changed to number 2, and you can clearly see that the motor's rotation pattern has also changed. Now, the display shows number 3, and the motor's rotation pattern changes. You can see it clearly. Next, it switches to number 4, and the motor pattern changes again. Now the display shows number 5, and once again the motor's rotation pattern changes. Now the display shows number 6, and the motor is operating according to pattern 6. I've opened the back cover so I can see the direct drive motor directly. However, you'll be able to observe all of this from the front of the machine. From the front, you can clearly see exactly which functions are being performed. Now the machine has returned to position 1, and the same cycle will start repeating again. This cycle will continue until you perform any action. If you leave the machine like this, it can keep running continuously for up to 2 days. To stop the test, press the play-pause button. This will disconnect and end the cycle. Otherwise, the test will not stop automatically. If left running, the machine will continue operating in this mode. Now we'll move on to the second function. We were on D1, and to switch to D2, press the temp button. This takes the machine into the next test mode, which is D2. After that, press the start pause button. The door will lock again, and the motor will now be tested using additional movement patterns. You'll see the motor speed up and slow down. This is how the motor is tested in this mode. While the test is running, the door will remain locked. You can observe everything clearly from the front of the machine. Let this function run for some time so the machine can be thoroughly checked and you're satisfied with its performance. After that, you can proceed to the next step. Once you're satisfied, press the start pause button again. This will stop the test and the door will unlock. As you can see, the door is now open. After that, we can perform the next test. Press the temp button to move to D4. Here, the key dancing pattern begins, and I'll show you how this pattern operates. As soon as you press the start pause button, D4 appears on the display. The lights turn on and the key dancing test begins. You'll see the lights flashing in different patterns, switching on and off. As you can see, all the patterns are operating properly. The key dance function tests the washer's PCBs, including the display PCB and the main PCB, by running all these operations. Keep in mind, if even one light is not working, it usually indicates a PCB issue. That's why checking everything carefully is very important. Once you've checked the machine and confirmed that all the lights are working properly, it means the washer is in good condition. The key dancing pattern test is now complete. Press the start pause button to stop the pattern. Exit the AiDD key dancing test mode. Press the on-off button and the test will end. Click on the left or right thumbnail to watch our next videos and subscribe. Thank you.